during the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, right? Especially during COVID with the disaster relief coming into play. At the same time, the weight changes up for the experience measures. One of the things, one of our kind of messages that we were, talking a lot about was that it was creating this, we called it regression to the extremes instead of regression to the mean. So it forced the distribution right out from 3.5 and 4. We all of a sudden had many more 5-star plans than we've ever had before, and more 2.5-star plans than we've had before.
Hmm.
And now with these changes, and you talk about this in some of your white papers, but in CMS definitely addresses it in their regulations. It's doing just the opposite. It's pulling everything to the middle. It feels like, right? So and I think even in some of your analysis that I want to dig into is, you're projecting. I think you said a significant number of 5-star plans will drop to 3.5, and many 4.5-star plans will drop to 3. But then, some 3 and 3.5-star plans that have never gotten a reward factor before will all of a sudden be able to, through the health equity index reward, jump up to 4. So it seems like everybody's kind of coming to the middle, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, and I definitely feel like based on what CMS is doing, it does feel very intentional that they're creating things like these Tukey outlier removals, that they're targeting kind of those low performing plans and weeding them out. And on the other hand, they're creating these other ones, like, yeah, the HEI rewards, but especially the proposed rule that can potentially penalize you if you're not continually improving up to 5 stars. So that's not finalized, but that one
Mm.
in particular is really going to hurt, or like bring people down to that 4, 3.5 consolidated period. So I definitely agree that it does seem very intentional, um, what CMS is doing. And to maybe clarify, and I'm not seeing like a ton of contracts dropping from like 5 stars to 3.5. I think there's a kind of a handful that I see doing that, but
Okay.
those ones are also very large contracts, like they have over a million member or
Sure.
million
Yeah.
member months. Like they are very big contracts, so it can really affect the kind of average, when weighted kind of by membership, on like how this is going to affect star ratings and potentially how much CMS is paying out, um, to these plans. So I mean, it is also intentional that it looks like
Mhm.
they're part of the motivation maybe for consolidating is to lower the payments that they're making out to MA revenues and or MAOs to increase their own savings.
Right.